All right, it's Fire Emblem 7. Let's get going. We got Urk. We gotta go get Urk. We gotta go get Priscilla. I think we recruit Urk with. Oh, actually, is it Priscilla or like Priscilla and Sarah or only Sarah? It's one of those. It's one of the healers. We're gonna figure it out. All right. Rebecca can handle a soldier. I got a comment on the last video asking why no animations. Because I don't want animations, alright? The early game, it's not that interesting, alright? I tend to not play with animations when I play this game these days. Because, like, you know, been there, seen that. You know, this is a very informal playthrough. I'm not trying to show off the game, really. I'm just... The game is just a vehicle for me to talk and to upload videos that because I have not uploaded in ages. But yeah, I don't know. I like the Game Boy Fire Emblem games out of animations. It's very quick, but without being too quick. You know, with the modern Fire Emblem games, you just press the start button and it just skips everything, which like for convenience is nice. But it also like barely feels like you're playing the game sometimes. You're just looking at a black screen for like half the time. Like if you've ever watched like a speed run of Awakening or something, it's like 50% black screen. Which makes those games really uninteresting speedruns to watch, unfortunately. But this, I think, has a good balance of being fast, but, like, you still get to watch the enemy phase and see what's going on. Also, I think this map has that stupid weather mechanic that I was talking about, so that's great. Well, a guy just took like 1,000,000 damage. She can't even run around these guys. Well, I guess... You know what? Let's visit the house. Here, I'll do some reading. Listen to this! Have you heard tell of the Marcus's... whatever, I don't care. Alright. Javelin. Get him. He's been got. What happened to Dorcas? It put poison in his mutton. Trust nobody. Fire Emblem. And you didn't kill either. Great. What do you guys have? Javelins? No? No? Okay, cool. We're good to just use the Steel Lance. Probably gonna have to stock up on items eventually. This tends to happen where I get lazy and then I don't buy items and then I don't have any weapons. So what, there's like a mid-boss? Yeah, or no, he's just the boss. Okay. Well, I do want that Silver Lance. I'd be very good on Marcus. I'm gonna have them go up there because they are very weak and will die. Yeah, the soldiers, they're just so bad. Alright, well, Urk didn't get himself killed, so that's good. Look at that, epic. Oh, that's pretty good. You know, while I'm discussing things... Urk, where are you going? While I'm discussing things... relating to... No, I didn't want to visit. I wanted to rescue. All right, we're gonna have to make a suspend point, and we're gonna have to rig the RNG so that Urk lives. That's gonna be fun. Anyway, he didn't even like. He doesn't even have a vulnerate. What the? I feel like I've never seen him be this aggressive. He's like, yeah, no, I want to go get myself killed. It's really important to this playthrough. We're gonna see. If he lives or not. Dude, this is not looking good. I'm gonna back off. I'll get back to what I was talking about before, after this turn. I want to see if we actually live or if I have to freaking reset, because Urk... He just went straight into the boss! But why, though? Why would he... Do we just not reset? No, because we need... Do we get Priscilla anyway? If we get Priscilla anyway, then I don't know if I care. Yeah, that's how we'll do it. Oh, great. The rain is coming. I'm just gonna send Marcus down here. I mean, if you think about it, it really wasn't me who got him killed. He kind of got himself killed with that one. But yeah, if we can get Priscilla, which I'm pretty sure you do because you just get her in the house, then everything's cool. Because we don't need Urk to recruit anyone. But we do need Priscilla, because she recruits one of the better units in the game. So that's kind of important. Where is the house? And then back up. Do you have 1-2 range? Neither of you do. That's good. We'll just equip the rapier and hope for the best. Okay. We're living, we're living. Oh boy, the best mechanic in the game, the rain. Now movement is limited. But for everyone, so it doesn't really do that much. Yeah, this is kind of a bad situation, huh? Even if we crit, we still die. How much is this heal gonna do? Not enough. That's Sarah level up, though. Oh, it's okay, though. Look, Rebecca, she can keep chipping him. Yeah, give me that. Yeah, we really can't get over to this guy. There we go. I think there's actually, I don't know, are there reinforcements from back here? Should probably plan for those, but oh well. Everything's great, honestly. Oh, the crit though. Alright, do it again. No. Do any of you have a vulnerary? Is that enough? Oh, we're so close to this kill. Oh, he already has one. Ah! Oh. Just let it happen. This has been a great episode so far. Anyway, well, now that we know he's doomed, I'm not even gonna bother saving him. Alright, let's get... What was I talking about before? Yeah. Things that got me canceled. I said the Nintendo Direct was boring. And, yeah, I'm canceled now, I guess. I don't know. It was fine. I don't know. Look, I'm a JRPG gamer. But you know, Mario RPG has always been, like, vaguely interesting to me, but not, like, enough. Like, maybe I'll play it at some point, you know, kind of a thing, but, like, it's not, like, a high priority. So the remake being announced, you know, didn't do too much for me. The new 2D Mario, I'm not much of a 2D platformer guy, and I feel like Mario Maker is just, like, what 2D Mario should be now, because it's just so much more interesting playing like all these cool levels people made. Um, what else did they announce? I don't know. That's the problem. No, I mean, they announced like I thought the Mario Kart DLC was cool with the characters. Like, I wanted your boy Petey Piranha back in the game. That's cool. I like Mario Kart. A lot of Mario stuff. And maybe that's the thing. Like, I like Mario, but I don't love Mario. You know, like, I like some Mario games a lot. Like, I'm a big Mario Kart guy, but, like, I'm not, like, a huge Mario fan, you know? I feel like a lot of the Direct was just Mario. Which, if you like Mario, then that's great. But if you're like me and you're kind of like a very casual, like, yeah, Mario's fine, kind of a person, then it wasn't as interesting. They announced like Star Ocean 2, right? Remake? That's cool. The Star Ocean games have always kind of interested me. And I could be wrong. I think 2 is the one that has like a ton of different like possible characters that you can recruit depending on your actions or something. And like, that sounds cool. I think that's Star Ocean 2. Maybe similar to Chrono Cross? I think that's also a thing. I own Chrono Cross now. I want to play that eventually. But yeah, like the Star Ocean games always seem cool. But it's like, I don't know. My backlog's so big. Am I ever going to get around to actually playing the Star Ocean games? Probably. This is just going great. They should probably just restart this whole chapter. Fine. Wow, I cannot... Getting the game to, like, line up on my layout, for some reason, this is just the hardest thing ever. Because now I can see that it's, like, you know what? Perfect. There we go. When I said this was gonna be a really casual Let's Play, like, I meant it. This is just what this playthrough is gonna be. Alright, formation is fine. We're gonna have to have freaking Marcus go up, though. Because apparently Urk just wants to throw himself into death. Oh yeah, so you can deploy Merlinus. If he survives the map, he levels up. If he dies, he doesn't level up. That's kind of it. He doesn't actually die. But if he levels up enough, he promotes, and then he gets a wagon, and then you can actually, like, move him around, which is nice. But it usually takes pretty long to be able to do it. So, yeah, what else was in the Nintendo Direct? Some of the announcements are stuff we already heard, like the Persona 5 game. The thing is, was that leaked, or, like, actually announced? Because I thought that, like, the Persona 3 remake was, like, an announcement. But apparently it, like, leaked one day early, and that's how it got online, which is very funny. Like, imagine being the guy who's, like, who apparently worked for the company, I heard. Imagine, like, he probably got fired, right? Imagine being like, oh yeah, I need to leak this game one day early and risk my job. Like, you couldn't have just let the game be announced the next day? Like, it's not like you're announcing it that far ahead of time. But, I don't know. Sure, do whatever you want. Yeah, I can't even remember. I mean, there was like a big Pikmin 4 overview, but we already knew about Pikmin 4. And I've never played a Pikmin game, so like, you know, it doesn't mean much to me. They do have Pikmin 1 and 2 now on the Switch, so like, that's maybe something to play, but again, backlog too big. I'm probably never getting around to Pikmin. Like, at this point, I just have to be honest with myself. They're just games that I'm just never going to play. Because there's just too many games. I'm never going to play them. I'm probably never going to play Pikmin. We'll drop you here. Okay, that did work. Cool. That's a lot of guys. I mean, the soldiers are pathetic, though, so it's... I don't think I really care. I think if we just do this, we'll be okay. I do have to be kind of fast because I gotta get down to the house before these pirates get there, but we have like quite a bit of time before that happens. Unless we keep missing. Yeah, we should probably get low on a new weapon. Actually, let's just give you this Iron Lance. At least it's a little stronger. That's a lot of guys going up to that choke point. Woo! I guess my main hopes for that direct were like realistically, I didn't think anything related to Xeno was going to be announced because it hasn't been that long since the DLC came out. But I thought that like, I don't know, maybe they announce the Genealogy remake that got leaked alongside Engage. I was like, this seems like a time for that. Like, yeah, Engage is still kind of new, but I feel like with remakes, they tend to... Like, Three Houses and Echoes got announced in the same direct. It was like a Fire Emblem direct, so I guess it's a little different, but... I thought there was like a decent chance that it got announced here, but it didn't, so that was kind of disappointing. Like, I'm sure it'll come eventually, you know, unless it got, like, canceled or something. But, you know, we gotta wait a little longer for that. I mean, I guess I really didn't have too many expectations. But usually you associate, like, the E3 directs, which, let's be honest, you know, E3's dead, but it's not really dead. Because, you know, everyone still does their presentations during June. They just do them like as a live stream instead of a live show, which makes sense. Everything's online now. There's no reason to. You don't need to like go in person to reveal your stuff to investors anymore. That's just not how things work. But yeah, it just felt like like Mario's there. Metroid Prime 4, you know, is still not announced, which I thought was crazy. I was like, no, you know what? This will be the time. But no, it was not. There are some more farming sims. I think one of them was something we'd already seen. One of them was like a free-to-play or something, like farm sim game. I love that everything is just farm sims. It's crazy to think that like farm sims popping off, I think is a combination of both Animal Crossing being successful and also Stardew Valley. Like those two being really successful, like in kind of close proximity to each other. You know, devs are like, all right, this is the new cash cow. We got to capitalize on the genre. But now it's like completely oversaturated. That said, I will still be buying Rune Factory 3. You know, I really like Rune Factory, so that's a cool series that I feel like doesn't get enough love. Like Stardew Valley just kind of overtook it, but personally, I like Rune Factory. I mean, I did buy Stardew Valley, but I never really got that into it like I did with Rune Factory. It's kind of a shame, you know, Rune Factory 5 came out, but, you know, it was just kind of mediocre from what I understand. I bought the game even, I tried to play it. The problem is, it was only on Switch, and it was not, like, the performance was not that good. Like, I don't need my games to have, like, super cutting-edge graphics, you know, 80 billion FPS. But when it starts getting in the way of, like, the gameplay, then I think it's a problem. And with that game, it was like, it really did affect the gameplay. You know, with a game like that, you want to be able to do things kind of quick and snappy, I guess, or else it just kind of drags everything down. And like the handheld Rune Factories were always like that, like they're really responsive. But then the like console Switch one was just like, it just felt gross to play, I guess. At least for me. I know some people who did get enjoyment out of the game, they're able to eventually like look past that. But even those people, from them I heard that it was still kind of like, like it wasn't that good. And I think that's a trap that, you know, not just them have fallen into, where they like they're like, yeah, we gotta innovate the franchise and move it to, you know, full console, big budget, 3D, everything's gotta be 3D models. Which, I mean, Rune Factory already had 3D models, but they're, you know, much more simplistic since they were on the DS and 3DS. They're like, yeah, we gotta go bigger, you know, grander. And I feel like a lot of these smaller developers, like, I don't know, they get lost in the sauce. Like, I think it's fine if you're a smaller budget studio to just make games that are simpler. Like, things don't always need to get complicated. I don't think that'll necessarily, you know, people aren't gonna be like, oh, I need to buy Rune Factory 5 because it's on a console and it's full 3D exploration. Like, I don't know how many more customers you're attracting. I think you just have to admit that, okay, you're a more niche franchise. You should just keep doing what you've already done well, you know? Because Disgaea also comes to mind, because Disgaea 6, they're like, oh, it has to be 3D now. And then it also had a bunch of performance issues. And was also kind of not as good as the other ones. Yeah. And that was like a double whammy for Disgaea, because they also had the gacha game. If we're getting into like trends that like people need to just stop doing, it's like you can't just release a gacha game of your IP and expect it to take off. Like, especially gacha games, because people can only play so many gacha games at once since they kind of require your attention every day. Like, you really have to stand out for your gacha game to like be successful now, I feel like. But a lot of people are just like, no, it makes money. We gotta capitalize on the gacha game market and make so much money. Surely we can just throw together a game and it'll make money. So they spent like a bunch of resources making the Disgaea gacha, and I feel like kind of unsurprisingly flopped, because like, I don't know, am I gonna play a Disgaea gacha game on top of all the other gacha games like you're already playing? Like I don't think the Disgaea fan base was like, oh yeah, we want to play a gacha game, you know? And yeah, it didn't last very long. I think it's dead in both. I know the EN server is definitely got to be dead. I don't know if the JP version is still going. I'd be kind of surprised if it was, because I don't remember ever hearing that it was very successful. But I feel like if they just kept going with their like sprite-based art style, like on simplistic 3D environments, that would have been fine. Like, I don't know if pushing the series to use 3D models was like I know 3D models tend to be easier to make than sprite work, and that's why a lot of companies like to try and use them. But like Disgaea 5, for instance, did reuse a lot of assets from the previous ones, and again, I think that's fine. Like, if you're a smaller developer, I don't see a problem with, like, you know, some of that. Now, if you're Game Freak and you're making one of the most successful game franchises of all time, then it's like, okay, I don't know if why are we reusing assets constantly? Why are we reusing hops or what? How's animation for hop and stuff? It's like, all right, you can make an original animation for that. Come on, what's going on here? Your game makes $1 million. Like, that's a bit different. Man, I do not have a lot of healing. There are shops here though. I should probably buy a heal. Yeah, thankfully we have Merlinus, so we actually have a convoy. I should call this series the One Guy on Discord podcast. Well, it's not even really on Discord. I don't even have Discord open. The One Guy podcast. Well, we beat the boss. Yo, his res gonna go crazy. Yeah, we got the Silver Lance. Let's go. I don't need the torch. This chapter ended up being way longer than I thought because I had to reset it. What's some more topical news I can talk about? Oh yeah, I'm a Yu-Gi-Oh channel sometimes. We can talk about that. Yeah, so they announced the new set for the 25th anniversary, which it's just the OCG set, but we get it. This is like really big because OCG always has all these really cool products, and their sets always have like every card comes in every rarity, and it makes things really cheap for them. But we never got that in the TCG ever until now. They're actually just importing an OCG set over to the TCG for the anniversary, which is cool. I'm very excited. I'm gonna be tempted to pick up even like a box of the set because it just sounds so fun to open. Because like there's so many crazy cards in it, and they're all in like cool different rarities. Like you never know. Are you gonna pull the ultra rare? You know, Tri-Brigade Revolt or the 25th anniversary super sparkly one. And from their own post, they said like the pull rates are, so you get what? I think there's in the OCG it was only 3 cards per pack. What's cool is the TCG version is actually gonna be 4 cards in a pack, but the price is still the same compared to the OCG. So we're just getting like an extra card per pack free. Free in quotes, you know, compared to the OCG packs. But then each individual one of those cards in that pack has a 1 in 4 chance of being like it's 2 supers and an ultra, but each one of those individual cards has like a 1 in 4 chance of being one of the cool other rarities, like the special OCG ultimate rare, the 25th anniversary rare. I don't think Ghost Rare was one of them. I think it's Prismatic Secret, maybe, like the Megaton cards. I forget. Platinum Rare? There's a bunch of different ones. So, because you're getting 4 cards in a pack, odds are you pull at least 1, but you can actually pull more. Like, well, I guess our set has 4 cards, right? So I don't know if it's going to be 3 supers and an ultra guaranteed or what, but I don't know. It sounds like really fun to open. And I like that we're getting one of the cool OCG sets in the TCG for once. I hope this becomes more of a regular thing, but something tells me that this is like just a one-time thing for the anniversary. But hey, we can dream. I recruited Priscilla, right? I'm just autopiloting this whole time. Is this map defeat enemy? Okay, we do have Priscilla. Good. Oh, we have to defeat those guys. Really? Okay. I guess this has to happen now. They're going for Merlinus is what they're doing. Or at least that guy in the back is. You know what? Let's do this. Marcus should be fine. I wanted to do multiple chapters in these early episodes, but I'm probably just gonna call this one right here because it took a while. I feel like I always kind of overestimate this map. I'm like, oh, it'll be easy, and then I like overcommit and die really early. Because it's a big open plain. This is some Awakening looking map design over here. Oh, cool. Well, I'm excited for this next map because we get Florina. I don't know if we can see her yet. No, because there's going to be an event and then she like flies over to us. But then we can get my super cracked Florina. We can feed her all my stat boosters. We can solo the game. It'll be great. Well, tune in for that. See you next time, gamers.